Hey, my kings and my queens. I'm gonna jump in right quick and give you guys this update on Brittney Griner. The Brittney Griner is a WNBA basketball player that is currently held captured over there in Moscow prison. She was arrested for what they believe was illegal substance, vape pens that had some type of oil in it. But they want to say that she was dealing drugs, but she wasn't. She just had multiple vape pens, and it had contained some type of oil, like illegal substance. And people will say, how come she's over there playing basketball? Well, a lot of men and women go overseas to play basketball because you get more money and the competition is not as harder or getting notoriety when you are in the States. So that's my opinion, and that's what I heard about some of a lot of basketball players, men and women, always go to overseas to, you know, after they in their career over here or they get injured or whatever, it's more they can get picked up overseas better than they can in the United States. So for 4th of July, she made this heartwarming message to Joe Biden for our independence, as they call it, for 4th of July. And it was very heartwarming. Her writing this statement, wanting to be free. She missed her family. She missed her wife. Her father was a war veteran, and she normally celebrates the 4th of July with her wife and her family and friends and her teammates. And for her to be held captured and held as a prisoner just for this is absolutely absurd. So let's get into what she wrote to Joe Biden for Independence Day.
And Texas native Brittney Griner has written an open letter to President Biden while detained in a Russian prison. The letter reads, quote, "As I sit here in a Russian prison alone with my thoughts and without the protection of my wife, family, friends, Olympic jersey, or any accomplishments, I'm terrified I might be here forever. On the 4th of July, our family normally honors the service of those who fought for our freedom, including my father, who is a Vietnam War veteran. It hurts thinking about how I usually celebrate this day because freedom means something completely different to me this year. I realize you are dealing with so much, but please don't forget about me and the other American detainees. Please do all you can to bring us home. I voted for the first time in 2020, and I voted for you. I believe in you. I still have so much good to do with my freedom that you can help restore. I miss my wife, I miss my family, I miss my teammates. It kills me to know they are suffering so much right now. I am grateful for whatever you can do at this moment to get me home," end quote. Now, Griner was...
You guys, excuse me. You guys, this is like so amazing. Well, not amazing like in that type of sense. I was just floating on social media streets as usual, trying to find some content or whatever. And this came across my office. Now, why this piqued my interest was I remember back a few years ago when they had the Osama bin Laden issue and the trade for one of our U.S. soldier that was captured in Afghanistan. I believe it was Afghanistan. I'm not sure. This has been many years ago, and I'm just paraphrasing, but I knew for a fact that for a trade off of one of ours, they wanted 4 or 3 of theirs released. They didn't want no money. They didn't want no guns, weapons, no explosions, nothing. They wanted these specific people to be released for this one of ours. And a lot of Americans was very upset about the trade-off when they heard about it. He was doing his job protecting our country. And they didn't just capture him, they captured a lot of American soldiers. Some was murdered, according to the women, how they was treated as well. But he was the only one that survived during the whole ordeal. So, by me saying that is this. Brittney Griner is over in Moscow, Russia, owned by Putin. That nigga right there. Y'all can say what y'all want to say about Putin. But Putin, I like him. I like him. I always had respect for that nigga. Even though this is not a funny or a laughing matter. I always respected Putin gangster. A lot of people is afraid to go against their leader. Putin for one, and Kim is another one. Our president Biden, much respect for that man. I have a lot of respect for him and the political stuff that he do for America. But to be honest, openly, my opinion only, ain't nobody scared of no goddamn Joe Biden. They disrespect that man. They don't respect him as he's our president. He's your president, my president. He's our president. But don't nobody fear him. And we shouldn't have to fear our president because he's our leader. But for Putin and Kim, them two that I know of so far, ain't people fear them. They rule their country, whatever you want to call it, with an iron fist. I'm not trying to say that our president should run us like that, but these motherfuckers are scared to even drop a piece of tissue. You don't even sneeze wrong if he passing through. They have to bow and whatever every time they see his pitch. They praise him like he's God. If they don't, they are scared of the repercussions that are going to follow if they do not follow his rules. So again, why am I saying all of this? Because here we go again, you guys. By this woman by Brittney Griner being in jail, she's a basketball player, okay. But they're keeping her, hostage, if you want to say that. It's a bigger fucking picture. So let's hear this man right here break it fucking down on why they got her in jail and not trying to release her. And my dude, he called it, but he says he thought they was gonna want to exchange for like some weapons and stuff. And this slipped my mind. I didn't even think about this because I have not even heard of this dude that I'm going to show y'all right. I haven't even heard of him. But now it makes sense because y'all know they're doing a little over there in Ukraine. Africa just sided with Ukrainians. So this right here makes perfect sense on why they keeping this young lady locked up in jail off for some damn vape pens. They know the shit ain't fucking weed, illegal weed or whatever. It's not even illegal. It's legal over there.
It's illegal over there.
It's illegal over there.
Yeah.
Okay. But they trying to say she was dealing it. She wasn't dealing it. But now we got the bigger picture of why they got this woman. Come on, if I get distracted, listen to this.
Merchant of death. He's been referred to in the press as the world's most notorious weapons trafficker. He's this man, Victor Bout. He's a former Soviet military and intelligence officer and a convicted international arms dealer who was arrested in Thailand in 2008 in an elaborate 4-month sting operation that involved American DEA agents posing as Colombian rebels. According to federal prosecutors, Bout agreed to sell, among other things, quote, hundreds of surface-to-air missiles, over 20,000 AK-47 firearms, 10 million rounds of ammunition, and 5 tons of C4 plastic explosives, with the understanding that the weapons would be used to kill Americans. His story was wild enough to inspire a Hollywood film starring Nicolas Cage, but Victor Bout's real-life story did not have a Hollywood ending. He was convicted in the U.S. on all 4 counts, including conspiring to kill Americans and conspiring to provide material support terrorism.
And so if he was over there in Thailand or Taiwan, they said, why did they transport him to the U.S. to be held in jail? Why didn't he keep his ass over there where he was caught and arrested at? We gotta look at the bigger picture, you guys, what they're trying to tell us and do. America, they say that America is the land of the free, the home of the rich. But we live so damn poorly. They say we're gonna be in recession and all this stuff. Ain't trees and stuff, well, not trees, but money is made out of cotton and other molecules and stuff. When you're driving going towards the south, fly, whatever, however you travel, there's multiple fields of cotton. So if they growing cotton and cotton is made with money, why is America so damn broke? Food for thought.
To terrorists. He was sentenced to 25 years in prison and has currently served over 10 years of that sentence. Now, that convicted international weapons trafficker, the Merchant of Death, is reportedly who Russia wants back in exchange for releasing WNBA.
There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. Why do they want this nigga back? Because he can get things done. They had did what, years of time, years, maybe months, I don't know, of trying to infiltrate him to even get him arrested. He was able to get all that ammunition, guns, explosives, all that. And just imagine if they get him back. And right now, what Putin going through right now, he needs some damn help. Open your eyes, ladies and gentlemen. Allegedly, they want him for her. Give us him back. Y'all can have her. Do y'all think that Biden gonna go for that? I'm very curious to think. They just might well, I don't know. This is a NBA. This is a basketball player. What's her contributions to the government? All she do is play basketball. She's not that important to the government as this man is to Putin. That's how they gonna play it. She did what she did. She wanted to pay her consequences and get her time. Even if they're gonna say, well, we're gonna give her 20, 30 years. Oh, fucking well. She's not important for that trade off. I don't know. Everybody, in my opinion, she's still a human. She's American. She played basketball. She won a trophy, whatever. I don't know. But her life and whatever they doing to her over there, she's someone's child, someone's auntie, cousin, whatever. She's married, her wife. She don't have any children. She's still important as an American citizen. But the bigger picture is, in my opinion only, she's not as important enough to make that trade off dealing with the government.
Star and two-time Olympic gold medalist Brittney Griner. You'll remember 4.5 months ago, in February, Ms. Griner was arrested at a Moscow airport, where Russian officials say they found vape cartridges with traces of cannabis oil in her luggage. They arrested her and they charged her with trafficking in narcotics. It just so happened that Griner was arrested and detained just a week before Russia invaded Ukraine. What a curious coincidence. Today, Brittney Griner appeared in court for day one of her sham trial, where she faces a prison sentence of 10 years if convicted. She arrived at the courtroom in the suburbs of Moscow today in handcuffs and wearing a Jimi Hendrix t-shirt. Her wife said today that every time Griner, who is nearly 7 feet tall, has to go to court, which is a 5-hour round trip, every time, she is transported in, quote, a very, very, very tiny cage, her knees bent, feet up to the ground, because it's not big enough for her to fit in. She's due back in court next Thursday. It's important to note that according to the Associated Press, fewer than 1% of defendants in Russian criminal cases are acquitted. Because this is Vladimir Putin's court. Now, the rumored prisoner swap reportedly also includes this man, Paul Whelan, a former U.S. Marine who's been imprisoned in Russia on espionage charges for over 3 years. In fact, Russian state media claims that prisoner exchange talks are already underway. Brittney Griner is a very, very vulnerable pawn of Vladimir Putin. Holding her essentially hostage, a star American athlete is arguably one of the best things to happen to Putin since he invaded Ukraine and started a war there. It's the irony of being a political prisoner when you're in jail, not for doing anything remotely political. Joining us now is Kimberly St. Julian.
Okay, guys, I just want to give you guys that food for thought. I want to know you guys' opinions about what do you think Joe Biden is going to do. Is he going to let her stay over there and do her 10 years, or are they going to do the swap out? So go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell button. Select all, so every time I upload, you guys will be notified. I appreciate all you guys for viewing my content. Thank you so very much. I hope you guys enjoyed your 4th of July. I love you guys all. Watch your 12 to 16 night all the time, baby. Keep it in mind, it will get greater later. Bye, you guys.